First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Detroit Lions. Taken in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say a great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. It's because if you can...
First time with Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The numbers for Johnson in last week's game: 14 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
And well liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, "Coach, we've got to have better yards for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball."
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Lions. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Second and 8.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 42-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 3.
Lock going to try and throw on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Lock's pass intended for Will Fuller.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here comes the Lions punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. 31 yards on the punt there.
Ravens take over first and
the Ravens, they'll take over. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
the carry for Baltimore.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 99 yards, and a touchdown.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
Davis on the
So every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he will go down side of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Locked now on 3rd and goal. And he will find his man on the outside. Then he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds like counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
To number 10.
DeAndre Hopkins, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 20.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Lions 3.
To throw again on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Block now on 1st down. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Swift. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Wide open receiver complete. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
They stopped him in his tracks.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Lions 6.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is Tony Pollard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. Last week they got the victory against the Colts, and they lead this one as well as they begin things here first and 10. Now it's Jackson. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Down at the 31. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Jackson. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep. And there's
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Lions have recovered.
Jackson on the keeper.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit and not go down in front of the ball.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Block working out of the gun. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. After the sack on first down. Block.
That's a pretty darn good start to this season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Third and 12.
That's to his running back, Coachyoung Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. This will be caught at about the 6. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Again, they'll throw with Locke. It is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Hunter Renfrow there to make the grab. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Ravens take over first and 10. At their own 20.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself second part defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
This one caught by Davis. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And Jackson throwing once more. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. Third and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before half for Locke. It's knocked away and incomplete. So a very tight due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
Lions 13.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will make it into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
To see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Going deep for, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
23-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And to give this time to the tailback. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Lions.
From the gun, it's Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Well, the ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Jackson got a man, it's caught. For a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Sack.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Third down.
From the gun, it's Locke. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that in the heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen.